From the state government group, we are most proud of non-emergency services. There's a partnership solution there that has been worked on. We're also proud of productive outcomes from advocacy for disability or disabled riders. We're proud about the relationship building with the Utah Transit Authority. Several people commented on that, as well as other relationships. Let me move this around a little bit so I can stand. Most proud of holding UTA to contracts that we have negotiated with them. Local homeless coordinating councils, keeping transportation in the forefront in the discussion. UTA outreach to stakeholders. UTA national model of public transit. And I think I was distracted on that, but I will just let that statement stand. I think that it was a part of a discussion that you had with some other leaders across the country, and it was a very frank discussion and a very productive one. Good incentives to get employees to work via public transportation. I know particularly for human services, we've encouraged a lot of people to use public transportation. United We Ride, which is a very specific project that a lot of people in this group worked on, coordinating with human services, the local coordination. Also proud of progressive policies that allowed for things like accessible vans and other forms of assistive technology that get people out of their houses and enable them to get to public transportation. URSTA works with small local agencies to provide needed services. This was a group that was a lot of people participated on. Rider Share pilot program. This is an aging and adult services. They're working on a ride share pilot program. Statewide transportation coordinator. So this is a newly appointed position in which department?
UDOT.
In UDOT. On track with issues rising to the surface, and I think what that means is that with this new coordinator position, that the issues around transportation are starting to bubble up and come to the surface. Cutting through the red tape in terms of eligibility for transportation services, ramped up availability of bus passes. This was Division of Child and Family Services. We've almost quadrupled the amount of money that we spend on public transportation. And I am a PR resource for public transportation. So those are some of our prouds. Some of our sorries. I'll just start on the second page and work backwards. Transportation not properly prioritized, and the importance of it being overlooked in terms of our overall provision of services. Not communicating with the public about what is being said, necessarily what is being heard. Policy penalizing people who have loved ones have vehicles. Policies that penalize people who loved ones have vehicles. So, again, this is looking at how we use public transportation and private vehicles in partnership. Not involved in general transportation issues in the community and felt that it was outside power that was kind of beyond our control. So we're really not a part of the discussion. Afraid of fellow passengers based on visual cues. Things like how they're dressed and whether or not they are gangbangers or not. Also sorry about not entirely adequate services for disabled riders in UTA's redefinition. Haven't done effective enough outreach, so in terms of route redesign and so forth. Underestimated the importance of transportation to families needing assistance. Coordinated plan that didn't happen before now. So they're really starting to plan and bring together a number of different issues, particularly a group like this. And also services to the economically disadvantaged and homeless, not represented here today. So those are a few of the sorries, and then we also had some other discussion about informing the actual discussion and how we gather information, how we transmit information, and various ways of communicating with people. So those are our prouds and sorries.
Thank you.